Hey BTV, it is Friday. It's getting to be dusky outside, but I just got these wax only foundations. And I know that I said I was going to wait a few days to get in these hives, but this is better, in my opinion, than the foundations that you've seen with the black plastic that are wax coated. I think the bees will have a faster time building out comb on these. So I'm going to get into these hives really quickly, and just from the exterior, I'm going to sub out some of those frames for these foundations so that they get a little bit of a jump start on building their comb. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay, so we got a little bit of a better angle. We're going to get into this hive and we're going to substitute out these wax only frames. This is beeswax that has been stamped to start out the pattern of the the bee comb. It's a standard pattern, and we're going to sub these out for the frames that are on the outside of the hive so that we can give them a little bit of a head start. So let's see what happens here. So you can see here, they haven't done anything on this. This is plastic that is coated with beeswax. I'm sure that that's great for a lot of purposes, but we're going to give them a little bit of a head start by putting in these wax only foundations. So this wooden piece is called the frame, and this is called the foundation, and this is wired. It was already wired when I got it, so you can see the wire in there. You can buy wax foundation that does not have a wire, and then you have to inlay your own wire, which we could have done, but we're just taking a little bit of an easier approach here. So we're going to stick this in. There she is. See her up here towards the top? She's marked. Okay, so we just traded out 4 frames in Emily with wax only foundation, and we'll see what kind of, oh, 5, I'm sorry, 5 frames in Emily. I bought 10, so I'm going to go back down to the house. I didn't realize how many I would swap out, so I did 5 in Emily. I'm going to bring up a handful more and see what's happening in Amy, and then we'll swap some of them out from the outside, whatever doesn't have a whole lot of comb built up on it, and then we'll see if that like gives them a little bit of a jump start so they don't have to deal with the plastic, because you know how that goes. Hey BTV. Okay, so we're back down here at Amy. We got a lot of bees flying around, and I'm gonna see about trading out some of these exterior frames for these wax foundation frames, and see how that goes. So I'll back you up a little bit so you can get a better view, and then we'll see what happens when we get in here. I'm, you know, gonna try it without a whole lot of gear on to see what happens. So stay tuned. The sun is like very bright, but it feels good. I think the bees are probably very appreciative of it too. So let's see here. Okay. We're going to take out these exterior frames because they're the ones that didn't really have any comb built on them. I left my hive tool down in the house because I washed it last night, but let's see if I got anything in here that I can use. In my mailbox, in my bee bag. Let's see it. Okay. So nothing happening here. So we're going to put one of these in here. Yeah, y'all are going to be really happy that I did this. Let's see here. Let's see if there's anything on 3. Nothing happening on 3. Because you'll remember, like, we started at 2 because I had moved 1, which means that I'm going to have to bring a pencil out here and fix these so that they're all labeled so that we know whose apartments are where. Let's see. There's a lot happening on this one. I'm going to leave that one. And I think that there's quite a bit happening on this one. We're going to leave that one too. So we just put 2 in this one. We're just going to put 2 in this hive because the rest of the frames have a lot going on. So we're going to just leave them alone and then see what happens. But I think they'll still be appreciative of the 2 that we did replace. So yeah, we're going to put this back in our mailbox. Okay, watch out. I don't want to squish anybody. Okay. There's a little Avett Patton song that says, knock, knock, knocking on the door of the house that was left before. Okay. I think those are the words to the Avett song. I'm going to leave these frames out here so that so that the bees can come off of them. Funny story, I took those other frames out of Emily back down to the house a minute ago and got in the house and there was still a bee on one of them. So I walked her all the way back up here and she's over there now waiting, or not waiting, but she's over there now next to her hive and her colony so she can come off and do her thing. So I'm going to leave these hives alone for as long as I can. I just really like looking at them because I think they're fun. So maybe a couple of days. So we'll see you this weekend. Bye.